Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Hey, let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate you spending a little time here today. Today's beer comes from Mason Ale Works. These guys are out of California. This is their Blackness of Eternal Night. And it is a pastry stout, and it is a whopper. It is a 14%er. I mean, this is a huge beer, guys. Please drink responsibly. Drink something like this at home or have a designated driver. Just one of these is enough to get you a DUI, probably. So, enough said there. Don't be stupid. Over to Untapped. They say a pastry stout with Vietnamese cinnamon, Madagascar vanilla, and Montmorency cherry and cocoa. So, and that's what it says right here on the label. So, same thing. It does say pastry stout here on the back of the label. And it doesn't have any kind of dating on it, but it's a stout, 14%. This beer is going to keep 10, 15, 20 years. Doesn't have any coffee listed, so this would be, you know, still would like to see something written on it as far as some kind of vintage or anything like that, but it is what it is. And 14%er, I knew it's not going to go bad. It's not going to lose. Didn't have any coffee or anything written on it, so but they knew, as far as I'm concerned, they need to put some kind of vintage on it. I mean, they could put something on it. Maybe they don't have a dating machine. Maybe they do. Maybe they choose not to. Whatever the case may be. So we shall see what it brings to the table. We do have at least the ABV written on it. We know it's a Imperial 14% pastry stout. So with that being said, plain Jane silver can with a stick on the label. Let's get it into the glass. %. We're going to go straight down the center. I doubt if it's going to be heavily carbonated, and it's not. We probably can get it all in the glass, even though this is a big 16-ounce can. It doesn't seem to be producing a monster head or anything like that. So we'll get it all in the initial pour here. Nice cascading effect coming up. I can smell the sweetness from it here already. Very nice. But that's a full glass right there, guys. I mean, that is a very full glass. And it is pitch black. No light at all. A good looking stout. To the nose we go. Yeah, very nice. I'm getting chocolate and molasses and cherries and vanilla. That's an awesome smelling beer. Now, it's not bourbon barrel or anything like that, and then you can fix that. Like I tell you all the time, guys, if you want a little bit of bourbon in there, just chuck you a little bit in there, and there you go. You're going to have a bourbon barrel version of it. Very nice. Definitely getting the cherries and vanilla and chocolate. Maybe a hint of that Vietnamese cinnamon, too. Smells pretty damn good. It smells like a dessert beer. It's a pastry stout, so that's a dessert type of stout. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that's tasty. That's a pleasant beer. Well, to me, it'd be a good candidate to chuck you a little bit of bourbon into this. But it's 14%. Do you really need to? Well, that would really bump up the ABV on this if you did that. But if you want that characteristic, you could do it. Hint of the Vietnamese cinnamon. I'm getting the Madagascar vanilla. I'm getting hints of cherries. Maybe, like I said, a little bit of black molasses. And for 14%, it's done very, very well. Slight booziness, but not overpowering or anything like that. I mean, 10 years ago, this may have blew my socks off as far as booziness goes. But right now, it's heavy, but it's not overpowering to me. So, but it all depends on where your palate is now, guys. If you're not used to drinking something this magnitude, it might put your face in the dirt. So, but even if you are used to it, just drink responsibly. You know, drink at home or have a designated driver. You wouldn't want to drink a 14%er out and try to drive somewhere. I mean, that's 3 beers in one glass. So just be aware of that. Don't be stupid, like I said. All right, guys, it's right out of the fridge. Let's let it warm up and sip on it for a little bit. You might hit on that cigar, and then we'll come back and do the final chug. Alright, guys, I'm back for something that's well over an hour now. Very tasty, slow sipping, 14% alcohol beer. You wouldn't want to chug this or guzzle this. You want to enjoy a 14%er. Very tasty beer, guys. I may go against the grain a little bit on this one. It does have the ABV on it, but it doesn't have any kind of vintage on it. So that's, I would want to see that. Tell me when it was put in the can. Is it a 2021, 2019, 2018? Tell me what it was put in the package. So Mason Ale Works, come on. I know y'all want to sell as many of these beers as you can, but tell us when it was put in the package. I mean, at least a year, if not the month or the day. Tell us what year it was put in it. So that's the only fuss I have about this beer. Other than that, it is a very, very tasty beer, and I would probably buy it again, even though it doesn't have any kind of vintage or date on it. But I would like to see that. It would get a better grade from me if it did. So it is what it is. I have no control over that, guys. And it's going to keep for a long time. But tell me, if I want to do 2 different vintages, tell me what I'm looking at or what I'm drinking. I mean, come on. Really? Seriously? 2021? Can't afford a dating machine? Get the out. Sorry about that. That's just the way I feel. It's just my opinion, though, guys. Very tasty beer, though. Very pleasant. Very easy drinking for a master 14%. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, this will get into the A range if it has some kind of vintage or dating or something like that on it, but I'm not going to give it that. It's an A- beer in a B+ can. That's what I'm going to give it, B+. 89 for me on this one, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they say not enough people have commented on it. So maybe a new release from these guys, I'm not sure. Over to Untapped. Only 110 people have commented on it, and they have it at 3.91. And that's where I'm going to give it. That's their B+ range, and that's where I'm going to put it too. I would give it a little bit better grade if it has some kind of vintage date or something on it. Let me know when it was put in the package. But they choose not to, so I choose not to also. So it's unanimous. We all choose not to. B+. Put a date on it, boys. Step up to the plate, put your big boy pants on, do something like you're supposed to do. That's the way I feel about it. Just my opinion though, guys. So if you've had this one from Mason Ale Works, Blackness of Eternal Night, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge. Tell these boys to get their damn shit together.